Akhlut, the 5th Season 10 hero, is a defensive first-mate hero. His closest counterpart is Obi, one of the earlier defensive heroes in Sea of Conquest. So how does Akhlut perform, and how does he compare with Obi? Welcome back to the Meta Instincts channel. In today's video, we'll break down Akhlut's skills, his exclusive trinket, and benchmark him against Obi. Skills. Let's start with Akhlut's first skill. It deals basic damage up to 170% of his attack to 5 enemy ships. The damage doesn't seem impressive if compared to damage dealers like Griffin. At the same time, Akhlut's ship will gain up to 400 aggro for 5 seconds, making him a perfect fit for a bait ship like the flagship or the scepter. This effect lets him draw more enemy fire and protect your other ships from taking damage. Meanwhile, this skill also triggers his 4th skill, reducing the attack of hit targets by up to 24%, which further increases your fleet's survivability. Now on to the second skill. This skill has a 10% chance to trigger whenever Akhlut's ship is attacked. When triggered, he will deal basic damage up to 700% of attack to 3 random ships. However, this damage is dealt over 5 seconds, which feels like a damage over time effect, similar to burning stacks. The cooldown is 10 seconds, which is quite long. But here's where it gets interesting. Every time this skill triggers, it also activates Akhlut's last skill, granting him the Thorn effect for 4 seconds. While Thorn is active, Akhlut reflects 20% of the true damage back to the attackers. Each reflected hit is capped at 5% of his max HP, but there's no limit to how many strikes can be reflected within the 4 seconds. Since Akhlut's first skill greatly increases aggro, he'll be getting hit a lot and reflecting many hits. In this battle report, his Thorn reflection ends up contributing the highest damage, followed by his second skill. Next, his third skill is a passive boost, adding 15% damage reduction and 15% healing bonus from start to finish of every battle. Exclusive Trinket. Akhlut's exclusive trinket is called Sea Beast Anchor. It boosts his armor by up to 50% and adds up to 88 aggro. When his ship loses 30% HP, it deals basic damage up to 0.7% of max HP to 3 random ships. This effect has a 10-second cooldown, which means it doesn't trigger often, and the damage isn't significant. How does it compare with Obi's trinket? Obi's trinket adds 60% armor without aggro. Whenever his ship deals basic damage, there's a 30% chance to generate a shield for 3 seconds, stackable up to 3 times. The shield can absorb damage equal to 600% of the ship's armor. Since there's no cooldown, it can trigger continuously during battle. That means Obi's trinket can provide constant protection, while Akhlut's trinket offers a small burst of damage with long cooldowns. In comparison, Obi's trinket seems to be a better pick, and it is compatible with Akhlut. Did you know a bundle costs a lot more with digital tax depending on the country? For example, UK players would pay over $127 for a 10,000 Gleamstones bundle. With Lootify, you can get your first $100 bundle as low as $72. Yes, you hear me right. That's $72. And it gets even better. Inviting your friends with your custom Lootify link can earn you up to $20 per friend who bought a $100 in-game bundle with Lootify. With Lootify, you save on every bundle, avoid the heavy digital taxes, and earn even more through bonuses and invites. Click the link in the description and start saving today with Lootify. Benchmark. Unlike Feng and Sara, Akhlut and Obi work differently and can't be compared directly. First, in terms of damage output, Akhlut clearly wins. He has 3 different damage-inflicting skills, including reflection damage from his Thorn effect. Meanwhile, Obi focuses on protection, with his damage-sharing skill that transfers part of the damage from your lowest HP ship to his own. So Akhlut deals more damage, but Obi protects the fleet better. Next, their defensive stats. Obi has 20% damage reduction and 20% armor boost, while Akhlut has 15% damage reduction and a 15% healing bonus. Obi is tougher, but Akhlut has the aggro boost that draws more fires to protect other ships. Lastly, both heroes can reduce enemy attack, though their methods differ, so it's hard to compare them directly. So, who's better, Akhlut or Obi? There is no clear winner in this benchmark. The selection would be based on your fleet strategy. For us, we would prefer Akhlut with Obi's trinket to make a better bait ship. Which one would you pick? Let us know in the comments below. Alright, it is the end of the sharing today. Please like and share it with your members. I'm Alan from Meta Instincts. See you soon.